Do you have anywhere to be?
When? Now?
Tonight.
No, I was going to be here with you.
Right.
I sort of cleared my.
You don't have a
calendar.
heart out, do you?
This is
No, I don't
This
have
is the point where Dan's afraid to keep his guest as much as he wants you to stay.
No. I'm still good if you're good.
Yes, you're allowed to fuck straight off if you want to go, but we would love to have you stay if you could.
No,
I'm going to bring out my some of my other.
Thank you.
Is Spencer back there?
Spencer, are you in the house? All right, Spencer, everybody. Spencer, Chris.
Spencer.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's great to be here.
Spencer, did you willfully ignore the most important high five of my life?
Wait, what are you talking about?
I just hung a high five out there and you walked right by.
Oh, I thought you were like, yay, Spencer, yay.
Yes, but I wanted to make physical contact.
I always want to make physical contact. All right, well,
I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you after the show. Then.
Yay!
Spencer, were you affected in your upbringing by any of Curtis Armstrong's oeuvre? Yeah.
Oh, totally. Like when I was in middle school, I remember there was these kids talking about this movie, and I was like, that sounds like the best movie I've ever heard. And it was Revenge of the Nerds, and it influenced my life.
It almost sounds like the answer he'd have if he was just trying to stay out of trouble.
Right, exactly.
I definitely remember, now that you guys bring it up, that kids in middle school were talking about it, and I was like, that sounds crazy. Yeah. I don't really watch movies. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's a huge problem in my life because everyone's all like, "Oh, it's like a risky business," and I'm like, I don't know what you mean. Why is this guy wearing underwear? You miss all these reference points. I don't know. What are you guys up to?
There was at least an entire episode of Moonlighting where it was you and Mr. Pesto, because it was like that would happen a lot in broadcast TV back then. I remember an episode of Miami Vice when Crockett and Tubbs nowhere to be found, and there were just two guys.
Yeah,
those
were always the episodes at Christmas when the stars got to leave, like on December 1st, and they had no one to film, so they would film us, and that was what that was.
How is Sybil Shepherd to work with, if I may ask?
I never had a problem with Sybil Shepherd, actually.
Because she was a bit notorious later on. I don't know about.
Well, they were both notorious, actually, at different points. But I never had a problem. As far as acting, I never had a problem.
I love that show. My favorite memory of that is my family all watched that. We didn't watch a lot of shows all as a family, but we watched it together. But every time Sybil Shepherd was on screen, it was so gauzed out. Like she had this incredible.
Well, they
filter.
would joke about that on the show.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They made a joke about the filters.
Yeah, she came out into the office.
Well, you know
and
what?
Saw the camera
Jerry
and then held
Fennerman, Jerry Fennerman was the DP on Moonlighting. He was the DP on the original Star Trek. And if you watch the original Star Trek, every time there's a beautiful alien woman, there will be Kirk, and it's just Kirk, and then it goes to her close up, and it's like she's. You can barely see her.
Somebody just rubbed Vaseline all over the
Vaseline that they've got on the lens, and it was Jerry Fennerman's sort of his signature, and so he was still doing it in the 80s when it was actually now probably not such a good idea.
Some walk by.
Very good.
Yeah, thank you.
Very good.